Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Rewind presented by Attractions Magazine. This episode is for Sunday, July 24th, 2016. I am your host, Banks Lee. Sorry about missing last week's episode. Last week on Sunday was my daughter Spencer's second birthday, so I was a bit preoccupied with that on that day. Lots of stuff happened over the past week from there. Sapphire Falls and Reign of Kong over at Universal officially opened to guests, and Uniqlo opened over at Disney Springs. You can catch up on all that on our Twitter page. But as always, we're going to take a look back at the past 7 days of our Twitter feed. So let's get started last Sunday on July 17th. Shared this photo from Universal Orlando. I had no idea that this existed. I don't know how new this is, but you can buy this stand to place and display your wands. It's $30, and I think this is actually a really neat idea instead of just keeping it in the wand box or just sitting on a shelf by itself. Over at the Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs, we noticed these new ceramic plates that are now on sale, featuring lots of art from the various rides and attractions around Walt Disney World. Not pictured here is one for Tower of Terror that I really want to get myself. July 19th, we had dinner over at STK, one of the newest restaurants at Disney Springs, and this is just a look at some of the menu that is available there at the restaurant to see some of the prices there. And here's a look at some of the options that you can get and what we got when we were there having dinner. We have a segment all about STK on a previous episode of the show, so just head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/attractionsmagazine, and look up for STK. July 20th, we were over at the Gaylord Palms Resort for a little bit of Christmas in July, where they were announcing the theme for this year's ice will be peanuts, and there will also be a special character breakfast featuring Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Lucy. Construction going on over at the pool area at Gaylord Palms. They're going to be adding some new attractions like a flow rider, surf attraction, as well as a drop slide, and then you can also see a preview there for ice and a new Halloween event that that's going to be coming to the resort. I'm sure we'll learn more details about that in the future. Of course, Pokemon Go is still a huge thing to play in the parks. Lots of Pokestops and gyms, and especially Pokemon to come across around the Orlando parks. Here we're riding the People Mover over at the Magic Kingdom. It's a great little ride to actually be able to sit down, relax, and still get some chances to get Pokestops and catch wild Pokemon. Billboard we spotted on International Drive for the new Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book getting ready to come out, all based on the original, the first draft screenplay, I believe, of the play from London, and it's coming out on July 31st, right around the time that GeekyCon is happening here in Orlando, so I'm sure we'll have some coverage of that in the future weeks. July 22nd was the 22nd anniversary of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror over at Hollywood Studios, and this is a look at the ride video that you can get when you ride with a Magic Band and the ability to get ride videos. We were riding with Scotty Too Hottie and our top 10 columnist from the magazine, Skipper Ben. July 23rd, shared this photo of the Carousel of Progress at the Magic Kingdom. In recent weeks, they repainted to a new color scheme for the carousel. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about this color scheme? I think it looks pretty neat. Over at Universal Orlando on July 23rd, we shared this photo of a new park map that they have featuring Skull Island, Reign of Kong. As I said earlier, it's officially open now over at Islands of Adventure. And finally, we're going to leave you this week with this look at construction progress for Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon over at Universal Studios Florida. Facade work is going in here, and it kind of, to me, it looks like the entrance for the ride may be 30 Rockefeller Center. Who knows? That looks like it could be the Rainbow Room entrance right there. We'll find out as the ride is scheduled to open next year. And that's going to do it this week for the Weekly Rewind. Be sure to tune into the show this past week. We went inside Uniqlo, the newest store over at Disney Springs, as well as a look at the new Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair show and the new Star Wars Nighttime Spectacular at Hollywood Studios. Don't want to miss that. Until next week, guys, have fun. We'll see you later.